Good morning, student. Welcome in the mathematics class. In the polynomial chapter, today we will discuss a question in which one polynomial is given to us. The degree of that polynomial is 4 and two zeros of this polynomial is given to us, and remaining zeros we have to find out. Okay. So here one polynomial is given. Find all the zeros of the polynomial f of x, that is 2x raised to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2. This is the polynomial is given to us whose degree is 4, and two of its zeros are also given to us, that is root 2 and minus root 2. If two zeros are given and remaining we have to find out. So first we should know how many zeros are there for the given polynomial. So we know that fact, the number of zeros for any polynomial is equal to the degree of given polynomial. And what is degree? Degree means the highest power of variable which is used. So here the highest power of variable is 4. It means the degree of given polynomial is 4. So the number of zeros will be 4. So this fact we are knowing. We know that number of zeros of polynomial p of x is equal to degree of p of x. Degree of p of x means polynomial. Okay. So number of zeros. What is the degree of p of x or f of x? Whatever you will say, f of x. So here the degree will be 4. So the number of zeros, here you just take it f, number of zeros of f of x, okay, is equal to 4. So out of 4, 2 is already given to us. Okay, it is given root 2 and minus root 2 are two zeros of polynomial. Two zeros of polynomial. And if these two are the zeros of polynomial, then we know that x minus root 2 and x plus root 2 will be factor of polynomial. Maybe you confuse, if it is given root 2 and minus root 2 are two zeros of polynomial, then how it is coming x minus root 2, x plus root 2. So we already learned this in the 9th class. What is that? For example, suppose x is equal to root 2 is a zero of any polynomial, then x minus root 2 will be factor of that polynomial. Remember, if one value of one zero is given, x is equal to root 2, so this root 2 we will transfer to this side, that is equal to 0. X minus root 2 will be factor. In the same way, the another 0 is given, x is equal to minus root 2. If this is the 0 of given, so then we can write x plus root 2 is equal to 0. Okay. So if 0 is root 2, the factor will be x minus root 2. If 0 is minus root 2, the factor will be x plus root 2. So in this way, this x minus root 2 and x plus root 2 is coming. So what we will do, we will find the product of given factor. Okay. So the product of given factors. So it will come x minus root 2, x plus root 2 is equal to, so that will come the product of these two. We will find out. It will come x square minus root 2 whole square. What we did here? Here we applied the identity a minus b, a plus b, that is equal to a square minus b square. So we can write here x square minus 2. Okay, so x square minus 2. What is this x square minus 2? Is a product of given two factors. So what we will do, with the product of given two factor, if we will divide the given polynomial, we will get the product of remaining two factor. So here we will divide f of x by the factor x square minus 2, and quotient will be the product of remaining two factor. Okay, so what we will do to solve this type of question, we will find the product of given two zero, and with the product of two zeros we will divide the given polynomial. So in this way, whatever quotient we will get, that quotient will be the product of remaining two factor, and that quotient we will split and we will find out the remaining two factor. So for that we have to divide first. So let us divide. Okay. So we will divide 2x square, 2x raised to the power 4 minus 3x cube minus 3x square plus 6x minus 2, and that we have to divide with the product of given two factor, and the product of given two factor is x square minus 2. With this we will divide. Okay, so let us see how many times it will go. The first term of dividend we will divide. The first term we will divide with the first term. Okay, to know the first term of the quotient, 2x raised to the power 4 we will divide with x square, and we will get here x square. So how many times it will go? Sorry, 2x square. 2x square we will get here. So 2x square it will go. 2x square time we will divide. That will be the first term of the quotient. So 2x square will be multiplied with this, and we will get here 2x raised to the power 4. 2x square is also multiplied with minus 2, and we will get here minus 4x square, minus 4x square. Okay, so here there is no cubic term, so we can write 0 into x cube, like this we can write, because there is no cubic term, means the coefficient of cubic term will be 0. Now we will change the sign of lower polynomial, that will be positive become negative, and this is positive. So this will be cancelled out. So what we will get here, this is minus 3x cube, so it will come as it is, minus 3x cube, then minus 3 and plus 4, so that will be plus x square, and then we will continue, we will write down the remaining term, that is 6x minus 2. Again we will start the division. Okay, so again we will start the division. So let us see. Now again the first term, that is minus 3x cube, we will divide with the first term of the divisor, that is x square. Every time you have to do. How you will know how many times we can divide? So this simple method, the new dividend, what is the first term of new dividend? That is minus 3x cube, that you divide with the first term of the divisor. So what we will get here, we will get minus 3, and after minus 3 we will get x, so it will be minus 3x. So minus 3x time it will go. So minus 3x you multiplied with this, you will get minus 3x cube, and minus 3x you multiplied with this, you will get plus 6x. Okay, plus 6x. So x term you will write just below of x term. So here is no square term, so we can write 0 into x square. Okay, then we will change the sign, the negative become positive, positive become negative. So in this way this will be cancelled out. So what we will get here, plus x square, and here this will be cancelled out, plus 6 and minus 6 will be cancelled out, and what will remain here, minus 2. So again the same thing we will do. How many times it will go? Here the C, divisor, x square minus 2, remainder also x square minus 2. Surely it will go plus 1 time. So plus 1 we will write here. So plus 1, that will be x square minus 2. Sign will be changed, minus plus. and this will be cancelled out and you will get remainder 0. Okay, in this way you will get remainder 0. Okay, the meaning of remainder 0, because it is a factor of given polynomial, so obviously we will get the remainder 0. So what we have to do now with this quotient, the quotient that we obtained after division. So this quotient is the product of remaining two factors. So with this quotient we will try to get the remaining two factor. So for that we have to split this quotient. Now we will split this quotient. Let us see. Look at here. Our quotient is our quotient is 2x square minus 3x plus 1. That is our quotient, and this quotient is the product of remaining two zeros, and from here we have to find out the remaining two zeros. For that we have to split. So we will split is, so what will be the answer? 2x square. Okay, so we have to break in such a way, so we can write minus 2x and minus x plus 1. So we are splitting the middle term. So let us see, minus 2x and minus x will give us minus 3x. Okay, and the product of, see how we will check whether our splitting is correct or not. The product of first and last and the product of middle two should be same. So look at here, 2x square into 1 will give us 2x square plus 2x square, and the product of these two, minus 2x and minus x, it will also give us plus 2x square. So it is the very easy method for checking whether we are doing the correct splitting of middle term or not. Two things you have to check. First, the addition and subtraction of these two should be equal to the middle term. So let us see, minus 2x and minus x will give us minus 3x. That is the first. Okay, addition and subtraction of the number should be equal to the middle term. Second thing, the product of first and last should be equal to the product of this middle two terms. If both the things are coming, then only we can say our splitting of middle term is correct. Now what you will do, this first two term you take in the first bracket, that is 2x square minus 2x, then the last two term you take in another bracket. So whenever after minus we will start the bracket, so sign will be changed. After minus we are starting the bracket, so sign of both term will be changed. This x become positive inside and this one become negative inside, because after minus we are starting the bracket. Now what we can take common here, 2x we can take common, here x minus 1. There is nothing to take common, so 1 we can take common, x minus 1. So from both we will take x minus 1 as a common factor. So what will remain here, 2x, and here minus 1. By equating both the factors to 0, so when we will equate x minus 1 is equal to 0 and 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, by equating the factor to the 0, so x is equal to 1 we will get, and here we will get 2x is equal to 1 or x is equal to 1 by 2. So in this way we will get the another two values of x. It means another two zeros of the polynomial. So in this way, therefore, all the zeros of the polynomial, the root 2 was given to us, minus root 2 was already given to us, this two factor was, these two zeros are already given to us, and remaining two we have to find out, and that remaining two we obtained, third one is 1 and the fourth one is 1 by 2. So in this way we can obtain all the zeros. This two was given to us and these two we obtained. Is it okay? And this is a very important question. This type of questions are generally coming in the CBSE exam, where one polynomial of degree 3 or 4 will be given to you, and if it is degree 3 is given, degree 3 polynomial will be given to you, so they will give you one factor, and with the help of one factor you have to find out the remaining two factors. Okay, because degree 3 polynomial means 3 0, degree 4 polynomial means 4 0. So here degree 4 polynomial is given to you, 4 zeros are possible. So out of 4, 2 was already given to us, root 2 and minus root 2, and remaining we obtained. So what we did, we first multiplied these two factor of the given zeros, and then we will divide the given polynomial with the product of given two zeros. Okay, So whatever quotient we will get, that quotient is the product of remaining two zeros which we are going to obtain. So we will split the middle term and we will get the remaining two zeros. So in this way we can find out the zeros. Okay student, thank you. In the same way you can solve the similar question.